59. I had to stop and do a little business. Never mind. I'm headed up north. I'm going up to Ventura to this rally today. I'm gonna check out some amazing cars. Not really sure, but I know there are gonna be lots of classics, lots of interesting people, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. But I wanted to stop and get some shots of the view because it's spectacular this morning. There's quite a few very cool cars on this rally. Probably about 20 cars total, but the best one by far is this. Well, it's not the best one, but it's pretty damn cool. We are in Ventura. This is Daniel, and you're the grand poobah of this shop.
As of today, I am the grand poobah.
All right, tell me what's going on. What are we doing today?
This is a rally for the Murphy Museum and American Cancer, and it's benefiting those two organizations, and it's honoring Jerry Magnuson. He was a builder and fabricator,
super guy,
a designer, and a genius.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he passed away in 2015 from cancer. And Marina and her family decided to put together a rally, and David Neal contacted them and said, "Hey, we'd like to do that with your."
Is this the first one?
This is the first one, inaugural rally.
Based on the cars outside, I think this is probably going to happen a number of times.
It will. It will. In fact, we're actually sort of promoting this as a continual event.
Yeah.
And the Murphy, I'm actually on one of the board of the directors of the Murphy, so we will be moving the Murphy to the Camarillo area.
Some of the cars we have here are some projects that Chip has worked on.
That's correct.
So tell me kind of some of the things that are in the shop here today.
Well, we've got behind us, we have the Magnitude. This is actually an early Chip Foose design. There's a design after the Boyster too. He was contacted by Jerry Kugel to design a new body for it, more traditional lines with the 32, and he built 10 of them. This is actually car number 3 of the 10 fendered versions. They've shown it from Sweden to the East Coast, West Coast,
awesome.
All over.
Yeah.
And then the other car behind us is the Track Roadster that Jerry and I worked on from 2011. It's been a wonderful place to work. We have new projects. We have hot rod accessories we've been doing for the last several years, selling from Norway to Australia.
Nice.
Steering systems, accessory drives, and our engine performance packages. It's actually trackmasterproducts.com, and it has a pretty good history on the build of our track car, as well as some of the products we sell.
Fantastic. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Tim.
This is Dan. He's going to be driving in the rally today, and you have a fairly unique Porsche.
Yeah, I would say so. It's a 71 911 Targa, and it's a T, so it's the entry version of the 911 during those years, the touring type. So
okay, but the most interesting thing about this is that you've had this car since when?
1985, my senior year in high school. I bought it off the original owner up in Santa Barbara and got a great deal on it and had it ever since.
So not to get too much into like how old you are, but how many years is that?
That's going on, wow, a little over 30 years now. So I've had that car my whole adult life, and I picked my wife up on our very first date in that car. We got married in that car. Before I started modifying it for doing track duty and high performance driving, I was able to take my kids in the back with the flip seats when they were young. I built little 5-point harnesses for them and we could go out.
So it's a family member.
It's been a family member its whole life, and it gets driven. It's got over 400,000 miles on the chassis now.
Wow.
And over 200,000 on this rebuild engine.
What's up,
No,
gorgeous?
I'm
doing good.
Your hair looks awesome. Are you kidding? Are you
God,
excited?
I'm at the Magnuson.
This is the best place up here. What are you driving today?
A Chanel 72 red and white. Does it get any better than that?
No, it doesn't. And how long is the rally? It's an all-day thing, right?
All day thing. And we get to go to their private collection garage and see more cars.
Have your breakfast.
Okay.
Get ready because you're gonna need all the fuel you can
Wait,
get.
let me do that.
This is Chris. We have about 20 cars in this show, but this one stood out for me.
This is a 54 Commander.
But there's not much Studebaker left.
No.
No.
Had gone down to chase one of my boys in the Pan Americana and never experienced a race like that. And when I saw the race and all these Studebakers, and then I was at El Mirage and I found this car at El Mirage. It was the guy was trying to make a streamliner out of it. And so I made him an offer, and then
on the spot.
And then showed up home with a new car, and I had 3 months to build it for the Pan Americana. The only thing I kept in the car was the Ford 9-inch and the steering wheel. Everything else started from scratch. And I put a turbo 400 transmission in it with a gear vendor. Now it's got an LS7. It's got a 427 in it now.
So how much does the car weigh?
3,200 pounds.
And what's the horsepower?
650.
Okay. Not bad proportions.
Not bad.
Not bad, especially for a rally like this.
Yeah.
You'll get there and everyone else will show up about a couple hours later. You are going to be the co-pilot on this ballistic beast behind us.
Yes,
You can probably only ride in it for so long before you're going to want to drive it.
exactly. And that'll be about 5 seconds.
So do you have any technique as to how you got to get him to let you drive this thing? Because I think that if you steal the keys now, and
I
just
gotta
go,
watch him drive it first. I gotta, in case
Oh,
there's something special. So,
you got to do that with guys.
I'll
You
leave him
gotta
at the
let
first pit stop.
There you go. You guys ready?
We are ready to go.
That was pretty darn cool. Watching all the cars take off onto this rally. Big thanks to David Neal at the Murphy Museum for hooking me up and letting me know about this event. But right now, I gotta head over to Best Buy, look at some new cameras. All right, the first time in my history, I'm buying a Canon camera as opposed to a Sony. The Sonys I've had a great history with, but I think it might be time to switch it up. I'm gonna check out the Canon, see how that does. Good to go. Driving south on PCH, ran across this puppy. Recognize this from Fast and Furious? It's being delivered to a museum, but it's still cool to look at. Rolling. What's up? What a cool time this morning. I've done a bunch of other things today, but I had so much fun at that rally event this morning, meeting all those guys and checking out all those cars. What did happen, besides getting this cool camera, check it out. That's Canon's new ELPH. It's like an ocean. It's perfect for this vlog because, ocean and it's kind of shiny like a hot rod. Maybe I should put some flames. Maybe I can get Johnny Martinez. Johnny, are you watching? Pinstripe my camera. New development. The project that Kathy was working on has now flown the coop? It's not even a word. This client that came in that wanted this particular costume that Kathy was going to build was starting to act a little unusual. Unusual meaning, in the emails they were overly particular. They were kind of, basically they just wanted to control everything. Now, when someone pays you a lot of money to create something, they have to have a certain amount of control, and that's understandable. But there is an aspect of building mascot characters that is like art. There's certain things processes that you develop and that you do over time, and you know that they work. People who don't build mascots don't necessarily know your process, but when they start to tell you how to do it, and they start to delineate exactly the process by which you should achieve things, it's kind of like you're trying to do your thing and then they got their hand on top of yours and they're making sure that you do it exactly the way they want. That's not how it works. Basically this morning I told them that we're done and we dropped the whole project. So that project is now off the table, onto bigger and better things. See you, lovey. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. I'm sure there's many other quotes. Kathy is now at the beach. She's taking the dogs for a spin, doing their dog on the beach thing. But tomorrow's going to be an epic day because we're going to Supercar Sunday. Then we're going to Paramount Ranch, going to the Exile Show, which is full of amazing motorcycles, rat rods, and all kinds of cool things. And then after that, we're going to check out 2 very cool houses. One of them we actually already featured, but this other one is an $8.4 million epic mansion. We're gonna go check it out. We're gonna take you guys in. We're gonna buy it. No, we're not gonna buy it. Come on, it's got 8.5 bathrooms. Wait, $8.5 million, 8.5 bathrooms. I'm sure there's a correlation there. Whatever, moving on. That's today's vlog. Thanks for watching. This is 459. That means 460 is tomorrow. Closer and closer to 500. Unbelievable.